infections, I've had steroid shots, and then today we got here and I forgot my whole presentation at home. So, but I've had my display. So anyways, it's been interesting. So I decided, like, evidently the enemy is fighting me and doesn't want me to do this presentation today or something, you know. So anyways, this past week I celebrated my 8-year anniversary with Scentsy. Thank you. Did anyone else enroll during February during the transition period? Do we have any other? Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Go give them some chocolate.
Hold your hands up. Gotta run for chocolate.
We got chocolate. Hopefully that'll keep you awake. So keep your hands up. So today we are going to learn how to connect with our customers to share the club and our Whiffbox orders for repeat customers. The club is the vehicle to make your dreams become a reality. So I hope you have some notebooks, your pens, because I hope you're going to be able to take some notes. My prayer is today that this will help inspire you to really reach out to your customers, to show you how you can present the club to your customers as well. They asked me to share a little bit of my story, so I'm going to share a little bit of my story with you. I've got like my Kleenexes up here. I'm on so much medication, like my mouth is dry. I got my water bottle up here. And when my script copied, it's not quite as dark print as my one I originally had. So anyways, I've got all my utensils up here. So just bear with me here today. So we're actually from Chicago. We lived in the suburbs, about 30 minutes out from Chicago. We're originally from there. Mark and I were both born and raised there. My father pastored there for 40 years. Had quite the network up there. Obviously the love and support of family and so many lifelong friends. Mark and I celebrated our 30-year anniversary last year on the Mediterranean cruise. Thank you, Scentsy, for paying for that for us, right? Income disclosure. So anyways, we had a great life up there, beautiful home in the suburbs. My husband owned, we owned an automotive repair shop up there as well. For 15 years. We were living the American dream, right? But we always would vacation by the beach. We always wanted a slower pace of life. We always wanted to live where the living expenses weren't quite as high as Chicagoland taxes. I went to visit a lifelong friend of mine in Tupelo, Mississippi, Annette Tomlinson, and she gifted me a warmer and a bar of wax. Instantly, I fell in love with the product. I kept repeatedly ordered from her website because she lived 11 hours from me. And then I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I seen in there she posted about being a consultant. Now, mind you, I did not even like the status. I didn't comment on the status, so don't think people are not seeing your post. But I called her and I said, hey, you know, maybe I want to do this. You know, I keep buying from your website, so maybe I'll just be a consultant. So, joined Scentsy. Instantly, I was like, this is amazing, amazing, amazing. I never opened my consultant guide. She was actually kind of new herself. Never read it, didn't watch any training videos. I just kind of said, hey, what do I do now? And she goes, oh, invite all your friends and family over. Huh?
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Like, I get something and you put it together. I don't read the instructions. But anyways, but I earned Sensational Start 3. I had a $1,200 launch party. And I started doing the math. My party was like 2 hours long, so, you know, 25% of 1,200, and I was like, okay, well, I can make some little extra money with this, right? So I just started, I carried that big box of tests. Okay, I gotta rewind a little bit. Sensational Start 3 back in 2012 was very different than what it is today. You had to enroll 6 consultants back then to earn Sensational Start 3. I carried that big box of testers with me everywhere I went. I had no idea what I was doing. What was I doing though? I was sharing amazing product. I was sharing it with people. And people wanted to join it with me. Why? Because I was enthusiastic, right? I was passionate about it. So that's how we really need to share this product with other people. And I lost track of my notes here. So anyways. So I continued to work my business on the side. We had the automotive shop. I also had a cleaning business. We had 3 children at home as well, but I kept working it on the side. And turning the economy, things went down in the automotive industry. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but things made a big turn in the automotive industry. His shop that we had for many years, we had to file bankruptcy on that shop. Shortly after that, we had to sell our home. So we had always dreamed of living close to the beach. We'd always dreamed of living a slower pace of life. So we thought, well, this is our opportunity to make that change. My daughter and my son-in-law and one of our grandbabies had already moved to the southern part of Alabama, and we came to visit them. We didn't know this is where we wanted to go. We actually thought we were moving somewhere else, but we fell in love with the area, and we felt this is where God wanted us to be. So this is where we ended up. And even though that dream of selling the shop one day, moving and having that income, that was all gone. But thanks to Scentsy, purchased us a home in beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama. And so that's how we transitioned here. It was a very, very dark, felt very long period of our life, but thank God I took the time to invest in my business and build it up, because Scentsy was there when I really needed it, because it was no longer a hobby. So I give all the honor and the glory to God for what He has allowed me to be able to do with this business. Because also this opportunity came, even though we moved 15 hours from where I established my business, I took care of my customers, right? Took care of my customers, I spoiled them with samples, I always made sure I was in contact with them, following up. When you take care of your customers, they will stay loyal to you. When you build a strong, steady business, you can take your business and live anywhere. Some of the things I told you about were some of the things that I prayed about after I seen the potential of Scentsy several years ago. And I want to share something with you that's really on my heart today, because I see this in so many consultants, and I actually went through it after we moved. People do not see what they're really worth. They don't see what they can really do in this business. And so I left, I don't know, some of you that are more in the front, I didn't make enough copies, but I left some inspirational quotes, and I actually left also some sticky notes that I want you to write some things on. And I'll share with you that in just a minute. But this whole business, if we want to be successful in this business, we have to have a change of some of our mindsets. I would say 70 to 80% of the people in this room right now do not really believe that they have what it takes to do this business. Because, I mean, we have a pretty large group, and I see this day in and day out with my own team. So if we are going to sell Scentsy Club to people, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe the potential of this business can really change your life. I shared my story with you because we changed our family script. I set out a long time ago that I was going to change our family script. I knew one day I was going to live somewhere else because I didn't want to stay there. I knew it, and I determined in my mind that one day we would make that change. And that's what you have to do with your business. That's what you have to do in your everyday life. You have to have a mindset change that you can do this business, and you need to believe in yourself. God created you. You need to be you, and you need to be the best you that you can possibly be. No one else can be you, only you. And just like I have to reach my circle of influence, you need to reach your circle of influence. That's your job. That's why God put you here, to influence your world. I have a girl on our team, and Meredith Roberts shared Scentsy with her, and her name is Bethany. And Bethany, each month, her goal is to make enough in her commissions to pay for her son's medical treatment. There's so many other Bethanies out there in your world that need Scentsy to pay just for a little something in their life. And you're cheating them out of this opportunity when you do not share Scentsy with them, because Scentsy could change their life. So I want you to think about, as we're talking here today, I want you to think about some people maybe that might come to mind who you could share this with. Shortly after we moved, Now, mind you, I left where we left where we grew up. My network was my friends. We left all that. When we moved here, actually, I didn't know anyone outside of our family. I did not know anyone. So I felt very alone. And then midlife crisis kind of set in. And then we had other women that gone through menopause. Okay. That takes a lot of your self-confidence away. I didn't know that until I started going through it. But I felt like I have no friends. I have no, like, as you scroll through social media and you see all these other people doing these amazing things, and you feel like, man, I feel so inadequate as a leader. I feel like I'm not the Laura Godwin, you know? I can't do what she does, right? And we do this whole comparison thing, right? That we're not good enough. Has anyone else, anyone else ever feel that way? You're not good enough? Yeah, you can't be somebody else that's just amazing. You can never be like them, right? And we do that. But if we go back to, isn't comparison the thief of joy? Because comparison is like a cancer and it eats at you, right? It really does. And you know what? Today I want to share with you that you are enough. I want you to write, and this is what I do. I do at my home. So I'm sharing something with you as a testimonial. On those sticky notes, my husband can attest, we put sticky notes around our home. My daughter puts sticky notes. She puts scriptures on her bathroom mirror now. You are enough. And I want you to write on there, I am enough. I am strong. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. You see these signs up here? These are signs that are around our home, and we have so many more at home. Because this will change your life when you surround yourself with positivity. When you surround yourself with positivity, it just empowers you. There's something about the spoken word, right? And when you look in that mirror and you see yourself and you have a sticky note on there and you put on there, I am beautiful. I am strong. I am enough. You put those words on there and it is going to change your life. I can do this. Shortly after I joined Scentsy, I put a sticker out where I would say, I put it in the refrigerator, and it said, I am a superstar director. So you know what? I wasn't going to give up until I achieved that goal. I was determined that's what I was going to do. And in 2017, it happened. Because, you know what? Our mind is a funny thing. And whatever we tell our mind, that's what we believe. 2 weeks ago, we went on a road trip to Jackson, Mississippi, and it was my daughter, we have family there, and then my 16-year-old daughter has a friend that's a boy, we'll put it that way. And then we took our grandbaby with us. She's 5 years old, and while we were there, my son-in-law was away at a conference, and that he was singing at. And he FaceTimed me while we were there, and my granddaughter was sitting next to me. And he's like, you are not gonna believe this. And I'm like, what? He's like, our hotel is invaded with roaches. And I was like, oh, and we talked about it, how disgusting, and how roaches were in the drinks that they had left in the room. And so he told me all about this, and you know, I was like, oh, that's disgusting, yuck, 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 that's horrible, you know. So we go to bed that night, my granddaughter is sleeping with me, and you know where this is going. And this is my son-in-law's mom right here. She's one of our directors on our team. And all of a sudden I hear this crying and screaming, and it wakes me up out of my sleep. And they're roaches, they're everywhere, they're crawling. And I was like, oh, and she's screaming. And so I tried to calm her down. And she kept crying and whimpering. And finally I said, Amelia, let's get up and go to the bathroom and wash your face. Okay, Mimi, you know, she's crying. So we get up and we go to the bathroom. We wash her face and all this. And I looked at her in the face and I said, do you see any cockroaches in this house? And she says, no. I said, there are no cockroaches in this house. There's none anywhere. They're not in your bed. They're not crawling on you. They are not anywhere. And I want you to push those thoughts out of your mind right now, and I don't want you to think about them anymore, Amelia. She said, okay, Mimi. I said, this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about your friends. I want you to think about Lydia and her little friend, we call her Pei. And I want you to think about them and playing with your babies and all the fun times you have together. She said, okay, Mimi. So we went back to bed and she went to sleep. Why? It was all in her mind. And that's what we do to ourselves. And that's what the power of words can do to you. They can change your life. And when you're reaching out to your customers, and I need to get back to my script because we're supposed to be talking about the club. So I'm so sorry. But I wanted to share with you some of the things, like when I was going through this as well, and comparing myself to other people and feeling that unworthy and like I'm not good enough and I can't do this business anymore. And I was in that dark tunnel. And these are the things that I did to get myself out of that tunnel. And I know it will work for you as well. Pushing that negative mindset out of our mind will change your life. God wants to bless you. He wants to bless your business. It's not His will for you to live in fear or having feelings of inadequacy in your life. God has never looked in the mirror and wished He saw someone else besides you. And I want you to remember that. And every single one of you have what it takes to do this business. It might not be the same way that Sally Joe is doing this business, but it's going to be a way that will make you successful in this business. Okay. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I've got way off of here. One thing, whenever you feel bad, just remember that Coca-Cola only sold 25 bottles the first year that they opened. So never, never, never give up. Never, never, never give up. I want to share some figures with you. Who likes to make money? You like to make money, right? We got to have money to live, right? How many of you do the Scentsy Happy Dance every time the 10th of the month rolls around? Woohoo! Hey! Right? We always get paid a day early. Do you guys know this? Because it's already a day early in New Zealand and Australia. I know I always see that and I always kind of crack because they're like 18 hours, I have a team over there, and they're like 18 hours ahead of us, you know, and I always love when I see that scroll through my newsfeed as getting them paid a day early. Well, I want to share some figures with you from October of 2018. So these are current statistics, income disclosure, that I'm going to input right here when speaking about traveler income. I'm required to include our income disclosure statements. Results not typical, but if you are a dream chaser, you can be just like me too. Okay, there we go. Okay, October 2018, and all these figures I'm going to give you, and I'm sharing this with you because I want you to see the potential of the business, and I want you to believe in the business, and I want you to believe that this business can change your life. Superstar consultant commission was $1,593. Another superstar consultant commission was $3,335. Director commission $5,132. Another director $4,492. A star director $13,647. Another star director $8,483. Another star director $5,056. Superstar director $37,268 in a single month. Would that change your life? Yeah. All right. Yep. Another superstar director $17,500. Another superstar director $52,116. So these are just a few of the commissions that Scentsy paid out to a few of our leaders. Okay? So I shared it with you that because these types of commissions happen because of team building. You cannot sell enough in a single month to earn that type of commission. You must team build. Scentsy Club will free up your time for you to be reaching out to people, building relationships, and building your team. That's one of the importance of Scentsy Club. I'm going to repeat this over and over. Scentsy Club can be the vehicle to make your dreams become a reality. All right, I want to talk a little bit about Maven real quick. I know they're already talking about it, but I want to know who is using Maven for customer follow-up. Can you pass out these people some chocolate? They deserve some chocolate. Thank you for using Maven. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our daily activities lead to our long-term success in our business. The rent is due every single day, right folks? Right? Rent is due every single day. Maven creates customer loyalty. When you take care of your customers, you will have recurring PRV every single month. Great, I got another loaded question I want to ask you. This is a really big one, guys. How many of you go to the bathroom? If you're not raising your hand, I don't know, something's wrong here, all right? How many go to the bathroom?
Do we get chocolate?
All right, yeah, you got chocolate, absolutely. All right. Another question for you. Who takes their phone with them when they go into the bathroom?
Time with free time.
All right, guess what? You have time to work your business. You have time to follow up. Because if you have time to poop, you have time to use Maven. Right? All right. Yes. So, I send out these text messages. Hey, we don't want to lose you. You're getting ready to cancel. Oh, Martha, I just don't have time to work Scentsy anymore. What? So that is not what I ask them. Do you poop? Do you poop? Because if you have poop, you have time to work your Scentsy business. You have time to post on social media, right? Okay, you just don't want it bad enough. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta get real, right? We gotta get real. I think somebody's wanting chocolate.
That's what it is.
Okay. So, when you reach out to your customers, when you're using Maven, it's gonna open the door for the club. Why? Because they're gonna say, oh my gosh, I love Scentsy, of course. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna share you a little bit more how to do that in just a minute. I'm not gonna jump into that, just give me a moment here. Also, when we're using, the club can be used as a recruiting tool, because if they love Scentsy so much, and if they hesitate, they're not going to hesitate, because most people don't jump right into it. But when we're using Maven and we're presenting the club to them, we can also use it as a recruiting tool, because we're going to see who really loves the product and who is interested in it, right? So we want to keep watering those seeds. If they hesitate, it's okay. 80% of yeses come on or after the 5th contact. I have an ongoing list of potential recruits from the first time, one and only time. Let's go back to when I joined Scentsy. Let's say it that way, right? I have an ongoing list. All right, I have another question I want to ask you. Who has a club subscription? They're going to need chocolate.
Okay.
Oh, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right, that's awesome. All right, for those that are new to the club and new to Scentsy, we have some new team members here that just joined. I know on our team we do. So I'm going to go over some of the basics of the club. Scentsy Club is a monthly subscription service that a customer can sign up for to receive any of our consumable products that they want every 1, 2, or 3 months. There's no membership fees. There is no minimum to order. You and your customers enroll in the club from your PWS, from your personal website. You'll see Scentsy Club right on there. You're going to go on there, click on Scentsy Club, create an account, and then set up your subscription. And you can manage your own personal subscription. You can go in and edit it. Scentsy will email the customer 3 days prior to their cutoff date, telling them that they have 3 days to change or cancel their order. 65% of club orders have discontinued bars. 90% of club orders have a bar in the subscription. 27% of club orders include a Whiffbox. Isn't that amazing statistics? I love statistics. Customers that love our fall winter scents need to get enrolled in the club now. I have a customer that orders Christmas Cottage. She warms it year round. I don't quite get that, but that's okay. Everybody's different, right? Not everybody likes the same scents, as we've all discovered when we had, anybody remember tomato vine? Yeah. Okay, that's all we'll say about tomato vine. I think I ended up throwing mine away. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, so she would be a great person to put on Scentsy Club, right? Yeah, she's a great one. I just thought of that, actually. I got to contact her. Squirrel moment. I have a lot of squirrel moments. All right, did you know tomorrow is the last day to get your customers on the January Bring Back My Bars? We have until tomorrow, Friday, to get your customers. Anyone, like, I love beach. I love jumping jelly bean. Yes, yes, yes. Like, I already got those in my subscription because I need those year-round in my life. So yeah, tomorrow is the last day, so make sure you reach out to your customers. Did you know that you and your customers can unlock a brick when your order reaches $30? How about Always Get My Bar, right? Part of the program? Like, they can have their favorite scents forever. So you guys that have enrolled in the club, what is your favorite scents that you have on there? Jumpin' Jelly Bean! Yeah, I heard Jumpin' Jelly Bean. What else? Cama, okay. Skinny Dippin', sheer leather, yeah. So there's a lot of, it's just amazing, right? So exciting. All right. And that's why we call it Always Get My Bar. It's for anything that comes in the wax form, of course. And it must be added to the subscription during the time that it's available. And as I already talked about, they can add the Whiffbox to them, and we're going to do a little thing about maybe how they can add the Whiffbox. Why do you think people buy bars at Walmart? Convenience. And then they come to me and they say, I don't know why I got this bar at Walmart and it made my dish look so nasty and I don't know why I do that. I know better, but I still do it. I mean, how many have heard that over and over? It's convenience. They're walking by that aisle that's like the right there by the electronics section. This main aisle just annoys me, can you tell? And they're walking by there, like I have to go approach people when they're there. It's just like my anxiety kicks in. And I said, oh my gosh, you gotta try this instead, you know, and I pull out that sample. And my kids are like, Mom, stop, you're embarrassing me. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I have to share our quality product. They're warming garbage in their house, right? Excuse me, I'm sorry. So anyways, it's a convenience thing, and I hear it all the time about how it's a convenience thing. So let's talk about who are some of the people that might want to sign up for the club. So in my Facebook newsfeed, I see all of these people posting boxes of all these subscription boxes all the time, right? So people love subscription boxes. They love surprise boxes. My granddaughter watches these things on YouTube and opening eggs and opening these little boxes and like over and over, doesn't she? It's just the craziest thing. And I don't know why people like to watch people open boxes, but they do. And so now that's why I tell all my new consultants, when you get your Scentsy box in the mail, go open it on Facebook Live, because evidently people love to watch people open boxes and see what's inside. I don't know what it is, but that's what they love to do. And even kids, they love to watch it. So those are the people that you can look for to enroll them in the club. More than 2,000 subscription box services exist in the United States as of March this year. These statistics I'm giving you is from Inc. magazine. In fact, visits to subscription box websites have grown by over 3,000% in the last 3 years. That's up from 722,000 visits in 2013, 21.4 million in 2016. People love subscription boxes. 55% of all subscriptions are creation-based, meaning it's a unique product line. What is Scentsy? Scentsy is a unique product line. So that includes us, you guys. We have an amazing opportunity here. So this category is the most dominant in the 2018 subscription. Some of our key people are going to be our repeat customers, people who loved a certain scent during the fall, winter, but now is being discontinued. The current scent of the month. January, bring back my bars. Remember, Friday, tomorrow is the last day. Just wanted to throw that out there again. So, I don't know if you've been thinking about any customers that you have. So if you have your notebooks out, I would like for you to write down 5 of your fab customers that come to mind that would be great at sharing the club with them. If you take a couple minutes and write that down. What time am I over? I have 12 minutes? Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You guys write really fast. Okay, I'm sorry. Stacy, could you, Stacy's on our team and she has a few people enrolled in the club. Can you come and share with them what you said to them? You have to come up on stage.
Didn't tell me that part.
I actually have one Scentsy Club enrolled right now, and I was able to do so with the Bring Back My Bar. I have a customer that loves 2 scents that we had in Bring Back My Bar. Jumpin' Jelly Bean was one of them. And she's always asked me to keep my eye out for it if I see it and Bring Back My Bar and she doesn't see it first, or if I come across it with other consultants that I know to get it for her and she'll pay for it. So I let her know, hey, we have it in Bring Back My Bar, and by the way, do you know that in Scentsy Club you can always get my bar? And so that really piqued her interest. And so I sent her, I think Martha has a graphic up here on how the Scentsy Club works, how you have the option to pick your frequency. You can do it once every month, 2 or 3 months, and then you can make changes when you want to, and she just loved that she had control over that. And then when she was ready to stop it, she could stop it if she wanted to. So she loved having that control and the idea of getting her bars that are not bars always in the catalog whenever she wants. So that Always Get My Bar just sold her on it, and she immediately had me, I even offered it. She's a medical professional, she didn't have time right then to sign up. She gave me the password and the email she wanted for her account, her payment information. I offered to set it up for her, and it sends her an email once you've got her enrolled, so she'll know, what her charge will be and when she'll be charged. And so that was really something that helped it along too, that I offered to set it up for her. And so it was easy peasy with the Bring Back My Bar, really helping out to lock in and always get my bar for a customer who loves those bars that are always available. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mark and I are going to do a little demo here and maybe giving you some ideas on how you can talk to your customers or some of the verbiage and talking to your customers as well. So Mark loves Jumping Jelly Bean because his wife told him he loves Jumping Jelly Bean.
True. True story.
And it's a Bring Back My Bar, which is for a limited time, right? So I'm contacting him and I said, hey Mark, need any more Jumping Jelly Bean before it's all gone? I know it's your favorite, and since it's a Bring Back My Bar, it's gone at the end of this month.
Yeah, I really do need to put that order in because I don't want to lose it.
Great. Hey, you know what I was thinking? We have this amazing new program called the Club that you can be a member of and can continue to get Jumping Jelly Bean even after it's gone.
Really? Well, I definitely would like to keep getting it. It's my favorite, I've been told.
How many bars do you think you would like?
3, maybe 4. But, I don't really want to commit to a monthly order.
Oh, Mark, that's the amazing thing part of this club. You don't have to get it every month. You can get it every 2 or 3 months if you like. I mean, I see you're already ordering $70 every couple of months. And with this club, if you have $60 order, you get free shipping. Plus, you don't have to try and remember to put in your order. It just comes right to your door.
Well, I didn't realize I was spending that much, but I guess I am. And you know what? It would be nice because I get busy and I forget to put my order in, and I usually miss out on things.
You can put any of our consumable products in your order. And oh my goodness, we have this Whiffbox every single month. That's $30 that you could have a part of that. And it could be part of your order, and you could share it with your wife. She would love it, and you can try out some of our samples.
I'm sure she would. I'm sure she would. Well, you know what? That sounds good. Why don't you go ahead and sign me up today?
Yay! Another club order! Woohoo! And I'd start doing my Scentsy Happy Dance and woohoo! Right? Because you know why? We want customers to join the club. We want recurring PRV, which is passive income. Passive income is income you earn over and over again for something you did one time. So work once to subscribe a customer, and then you receive the PRV month after month. Imagine having just 4 people subscribing at $80. You'll be active every month, right? Without even thinking about it. And this is going to free up your time to network, expand your customer base, book parties, sponsor, lead people, right? Did you want to share anything else about?
Well, the only thing I was going to say is, when you're talking about the club, make sure you make it about them. Because this is really about them. It's not just only about you getting what you want, but so many people, they don't want to think about it. Just like I said, they don't want to think about having to order, missing something. When you make it about them and show them the value of it, it's all about them at that point. Martha already talked about it. It's an exclusive club. Not everyone is going to be a candidate for Scentsy Club. Some people, they don't want to get it all the time, but most of our customers, they fall in love with Scentsy, and they are part of that exclusive club.
Awesome. So now that you're active, your next goal needs to be to have your 500 PRV every month, right? We want to get paid on our team, and all of our new team members.
Amen.
We want our name to come up on the Scentsy locator. We want to be on Scentsy.com, right? Because when we get that email and we got a PWS order and we do the Scentsy Happy Dance again, right? Because we got a PWS order. That's like the highlight of my day when I get one. So you want the 500 every month, and Scentsy Club can help you with that. Hey, let's go for the 2,000 every month so we can get that extra 5% bonus, right? The monthly sales award. That $2,000 PRV equals a $600 commission. That's $7,200 annually, right? Who could use an extra $7,200? Yes, please. Hello. Yeah. And the best part about this is a never-ending cycle. The more auto subscriptions equal more time. We're expanding our network. It equals new customers, new subscribers. I want you to think about the club as your personal assistant that works for you every single month. Customers' purchases, 70% of purchases are made to solve a problem in people's homes, typically with Scentsy. They want to cover up whether they have pets, whether they're cooking. Boys, yeah. They have, they want that warm, fuzzy feeling when they walk into their home, because we're women and we're emotional and we relate to fragrances, and when it smells good, we feel good, and even if our house isn't clean, it smells clean, right? So, also, 25 different products are available to your customers as well. What one thing can you do when you get home, and I want you to think about this, that will have a lasting impact upon your business? And you can go ahead and write that down if you'd like, or write down that question. What will you need to start to put this into practice? To make an actual plan, what do you need to do? Some of the steps are, you're going to educate them about the program. You're going to get them excited, then offer them amazing customer service so you keep them. And then you can network with your free time, and then you rinse and repeat that. And always remember this, that done is better than perfect. Don't write down that plan, but then never take action because you don't have the perfect postcards, or you don't feel like an expert yet. You are most effective when you are pumped up. I want you to take that energy and use it to your advantage. If you want to change your life, go make it happen, because you are the only one who can. So I hope some of that I shared with you today will help you, inspire you to really utilize the Scentsy Club. I want you to take some of those Post-it notes of the things you wrote down, put it in place where you're going to see it every day, your mirror, your refrigerator, your car. And I want you to feel empowered that you're able to do this business. You're able to sell to your customers. And you've got to put some action behind that work. Does anyone have any questions or anything today? Anything that you want to share? If you want to go.
I gotta run.
Am I out of time?
Got about 2 minutes.
I've got a question. Is there a maximum or a minimum for what you can order?
No, ma'am.
No.
No. $30 is free shipping, or $5 shipping,
yeah.
$60 is free shipping. Anyone else have any questions or anything? Yeah.
Actually, a tip I wanted to share, if that's okay.
Oh, please.
I pulled this up on Facebook. On January 18th, I posted, subscription boxes seem to be all the rage lately. Good way to try new things before, I suppose. Even one for dogs, right? If any of my friends on my list have some type of subscription box, what do you have? I got 83 comments.
Oh, wow.
Of what subscription, oh my gosh, I love this one, and I have BarkBox, and I have Ipsy, and I get this, and I get that. So guess what I'm gonna do? Go back to every single person and say, hey, you have a box for that? Tell me about it, da-da-da. Did you know that I have a box too?
That's awesome.
So just a suggestion to use your social
That's a great
media power.
post. Yeah, to find out who does love subscription boxes. Yes, absolutely. Anyone else?
What was her name?
I'm sorry?
The lady that just spoke about subscription box. What was her name?
Oh, well, can you forget the mic?
I'd like to see that Facebook post. Hey,
She wants your name.
I want her name.
She wants to see that post that you had. No, where? Right here.
Me, right here.
Anyone else?
Connect with her afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Anyone else have any questions, any comments? Yes, go ahead.
Can a subscription box be put on holiday?
On hold.
On hold, yes, they can cancel it anytime.
Not
Yeah.
cancel it.
They can put it on hold
Put it on
too.
hold. Well, they can get every 1, 2, or 3 months. So they would just go in and edit it when they want it to ship the next time.
You can put it on hold though,
So you can
too.
put it on hold.
They don't vacate it.
Yeah.
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 But it's, you got to do it 3 months, correct? Or
You can have it.
Anyone else have any questions? Any comments, anything? Oh, please add a tip, yes. You know what, you know what, I don't know everything, I will tell you that right now. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I learn as I go. But if I don't know the answer, somebody else always does, and I love that.
So if they add a Bring Back My Bar or something that's retired, if they change their quantity, like they can't go up, but if they make it down, you cannot go back up again.
Correct, yes, yes. Correct.
Correct.
You can decrease but not increase.
It also means the months too, like right now, if they change
Can you
it
go,
I'm sorry.
1 second, I'm sorry.
So everybody
We
can
want
hear you.
everybody to hear you.
Yeah, so if they have it every month and then they change it, they want to do 2 months, you can't go back to 1 month either.
Okay.
if it's retired. Yeah, if they're retired.
Anyone else? All right. You guys, I've got the February whiff boxes right up here if you guys want to see it. I've got some cute little signs if you want to see any of them. Feel free to come up here. And thank you so much for coming.